Supercompensation Principle. If you're looking at how to potentially structure your training during the week to get the best results, the Supercompensation Principle might be something you need to be mindful of. The Supercompensation Principle is simply how your body reacts to training, how it recovers, and how you get an increase in performance over time. The first step that we go through is you're being in your current state, your current level of performance. Then we deliver a session. So say, for example, I might go do a weights training session. What happens after that is I have a decreased level of performance for a period of say 24 to 72 hours. If I do squats today and then I potentially do them as hard as I can and then I do squats again tomorrow, the level of performance is probably going to be worse than what it was today. What happens after the 24 to 72 hours? You reach an optimal point for retrain where the level of performance is higher than the previous session. 48 to 72 hours after the session, determined by how much of an athlete are you, what's your level of training experience, as well as what stimulus was applied in this session. If it was a really hard session, it's going to be more like that 72 hours, whereas if it was just a moderately hard session, we're probably going to be that more 24 to 48. If you retrain at that optimal time, achieving the same level of stimulus, so you're looking at continuing that improvement of performance, we get an upwards trajectory. So this is where that becomes your new baseline. However, if we leave it beyond that 72-hour point, maybe 4 days, 5 days, maybe we're only training weights maybe once a week, what we'll generally see is a maintenance of existing performance. Important to bear in mind, if you're new to training, you don't really need to worry about this. This is mainly focused on people who are looking at an improvement in their training over a period of time. And the key point is that optimal retrain period, which is that 48 to 72 hours after the session. That was a little bit of information on the Supercompensation Principle. If you need any help with your training, don't hesitate to let me know.